I'm getting ready to film for a brand collaboration, and it's my first one, and it's also for Pride as well. So I think all of the content creators that are involved are all queer, and it's for a makeup brand, and it's really cool because I got a delivery and I got 18, I counted correctly, I got 18 things in the post, which is really, really, really cool. So I have to make some makeup looks and then like film myself doing it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Okay, so I'm halfway through, and this is the part where I always get nervous because I'm like, how do I make these guys twins? How do I make them sisters? Yeah, just trying to like match the both. I'm not finished, but I'm like close enough, and I feel like if I fuck this up, this is also gonna just like not look right. Okay. Messed up a little bit, and as long as I'm like straight facing, you can't really tell. You can't really see anything. Let me see if I can like put a light on my face if this works. Okay, let me finish it. Let me get the job done. I'm really glad that they weren't hiring professionals for this because I don't know what it is about this lighting, but you can really see that I'm not wearing any foundation. Obviously, like you're supposed to do like base coats and all of that stuff. And I definitely got like a little bit nervous because I do eyeliner and I love doing eyeliner and I know that's how they found me. But do I do full face makeup? No, no. So there are some things that I was like, I don't know what these are, so how could I use them? A fixing powder and a banana powder. What does that mean? Now, if we were gonna talk about which one I received that was my favorite, it is literally this because it's like a topper of glitter to put on your face, and I have to step outside because the bedroom lighting is not cutting it, but, where's the light at? Where's the light at? The light is all the way behind me, so this doesn't actually help, but can you see the shimmer or not? Number one is done, and I've washed my face so that I can do number two and number three, etc. I feel like I'm in some weird in-between place right now because I've had to move all of my mess into one spot so I can have just like a clear spot for filming. So I have so much crap on my bed. I'm taking myself to the movies because I believe in self-care, and you know what is also self-care?
Ground floor.
We're back from the cinemas. I really love what happened to me back to back in the cinema. The person was like, what do you want? Like the nacho cheese, the salsa, the jalapeno. I said, just the cheese, please, please, just the cheese. And then they were like, do you want some poured on top after I've paid? Which I found so friggin' sweet. The person that I got my wine from, I'll put it in a cup because you're gonna go into the theater, right? And then they were like, you know, when you pour it in a cup, you can't really tell how much you're measuring. And then they filled it right to the brim, but like so much so to the brim that I definitely spilled it on my hand as I was walking into the cinemas, but it was worth it. My friend put me onto Too Good To Go, which is like you can get the things that people would usually throw away in a cafe and get them for cheap. And it's like a surprise bag of goodies. It's a pick and mix. It's random. I did one that was walking distance from work, and I'm gonna go and do another one right now. So I'm really interested to see what's gonna be in the surprise bag. But yesterday I got so much stuff, and I got these cute little cake pops. Now I want to present them in a way that looks cute because they don't look that cute, but they are adorable. And oh, I just breathed on them, and I was gonna give these to my flatmates. Is that cute? I don't know. I don't actually know what these things are. Don't know what they're called. Never eaten one. But looks like there's cake on the inside. Looks like there's cake on the inside, and there's icing on the outside. Looks like a lollipop. Looks like an ice pop. So I've called it cake pop, and I bet if I Google it, that's what it is. I don't want to eat this. I'm just gonna put it right back there. Okay, let me try actually. That one's kind of nice. I might keep that one for myself. I just googled it and it is called a cake pop, so now I'm wondering if it's just the logical name of this thing or if I've heard it before and my subconscious like just brought that to the surface. Like if I forgot, basically. I don't know what I'm trying to say, a fancy version of if I forgot and then I remembered, who knows. One thing about me, I'm not touching it without gloves, whatever it is. Someone left this outside of my house. I don't know if one of my flatmates were like gonna come back to it, but it's just like a really convenient big ass bin that I can use for all of the recycling. So I'm just gonna use it, hope that I don't get in trouble with anyone, and pay them back if I do. We have the tiniest recycling bin and it always comes up to like this amount of trash every single week. I also hate filling up the bin immediately after changing it, but like, you have to. Cleaning is finished, which means I can go and get lunch, I can come back, and I can start work. I didn't even take into account the fact that the weather is going to affect my energy, and so I have not made it all the way home, but obviously it's beautiful outside, so I have no problem with sitting in the park. I'm just interested as to what it is that I got, because this is kind of like the vibes. It's not what I was expecting, I guess, and it kind of also looked like it made fresh food, which is like, I'm not mad, I'm just confused. Okay, because I was under the impression that I was going to a bubble tea place, and this looks like either like egg and cheese. Well, yeah, it looks like egg and cheese. I love that I had to stop to eat half of my order before I had enough energy to walk home, but I have enough energy, and so I'm gonna walk home. We're making a smoothie because clearly if I had to sit down in the middle of my walk, then I've not had enough healthy sugars. Still very confused because, as I said, this was supposed to be a bubble tea place. I'm gonna take any food that I get, and they know that. That's why they've given me any food. One of my favorite things in the house is this tiny tittied lamp plant pot, and it just, you know, just reminds me that all boobs matter. All boobs.